teen diets and protein needs. Teenagers typically have poor diets. They also have an increased need for good nutrition because they're still growing and their brains are continuing to grow and develop. Unfortunately, this is also the age group that is most likely to develop a serious eating disorder like anorexia nervosa or bulimia. Eating disorders are among the 10 most frequent causes of disability among young women. Anorexia nervosa is one of the most devastating of these, with some 10% of those afflicted with the condition literally starving themselves to death. It is estimated that between 1 to 4% of the population of teens and college-aged women have either anorexia or bulimia, and not as many as 10% of women of all ages have suffered with one or the other, occasionally both, at some point in their lives. For young men, the number is approximately the same. Source: Feldman, 2009. The need for protein is never as high as it is when a baby is first born, with 2.2 grams of protein needed per kilogram of body weight. The amount tapers steadily, declining to 0.8% finally by the time the teen has reached age 19. However, until that point, protein consumption is very important, not only for healthy and continued growth but for a number of other functions as well. Protein needs for life stages. This chart shows the recommended amounts of daily protein that a growing infant, child and teen needs. Age: 0 to 6 months, 2.2 grams per pound of body weight; 6 to 12 months, 2.0 grams; 1 to 3 years, 1.8 grams; 4 to 6 years, 1.5 grams; 7 to 10 years, 1.2 grams; 11 to 14 years, 1.0 grams; 15 to 18 years, 0.9 grams; 19 years plus, 0.8 grams. Source: U.S. Guidelines on Protein and Diet, the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Protein's role in health. Most teens know that protein works toward building muscle, however, they might be shocked to learn how many other roles the nutrient plays in their body. Protein is vital to every cell in the body and plays a role in a number of other body functions as well. Half of the dietary protein in the body is used to make other enzymes, which not only digest foods, but make new cells and make other chemicals. In addition, it is used to make neurotransmitters, which are the messenger compounds that send nerve-related messages around the body. For instance, the message that makes the teen reach for her cell phone when she hears a ringtone. Protein also plays a role in the creation of both RNA and DNA, which are the building blocks of who we are. Other functions of protein in the body: builds connective tissue, builds contracted muscular tissue, builds and repairs cell membranes, plays a role in building the bone matrix, helps to maintain fluid balance, also an important concern of teens, regulates the acid-base, pH, balance of the blood, formulation of hormones and enzymes which are important for a number of other functions, plays a role in immune system. Antibodies are proteins. The hormones and enzymes created by proteins are important to regulate sleep and stimulate and regulate digestion, as well as playing a role in ovulation. All three of these are important concerns of the teen as well. Source: Nelson, 2009. Teens and vegetarianism. While there are so many teens who are making poor food choices and eating unhealthy, fried, greasy and fat-laden fast foods, there are many more who are making the choice to become vegetarians of some level, and quite a few who have opted to become vegan. The fear for many of their parents is that they are not getting enough protein in their diets. However, a good and balanced vegetarian or vegan diet can provide more than enough protein for them. If the parent is truly concerned, they may suggest a protein supplement such as ProfectR, available from Protica, which has many advantages over other sources. The teen vegetarian must be eating a wide variety of plant-based foods because most plant proteins are incomplete, meaning that they lack one or more of the essential amino acids that are not made by the human body. Suggest that the teen add soy-based foods, including tofu, to their vegetarian diet because it is the only complete plant-based protein. A child who is a lacto-ovo-vegetarian is one that does not eat meat but does drink milk, eat dairy foods and eggs. This level of vegetarian is the most likely to get enough protein from food sources. A vegan, or one who does not consume any product that is animal-created, will typically benefit most from a protein supplement of some kind, but even they are not that far off the mark for required protein. The average person's diet has 14 to 18% of their calories coming from protein, and with the typical vegan diet, that number is 10 to 12%. Source: Angels, the Vegetarian Resource Group. Teens, exercise and additional protein. It is a myth that the teen who is also an elite athlete needs a lot more protein to stay healthy and at the top of his or her game. The amount of protein needed may increase, but only slightly. In the average teen, aged 15 to 18, the protein need is only 0.9 grams per kilogram of body weight, but the need may go up to around 1 to 1.2 gram per kg of body weight in the teen athlete. While it is important that the teen get enough protein, it is also important that the amount that they get is not excessive. Excessive protein can lead to a number of problems in the teen, including electrolyte imbalances that can also affect the heart's rhythm. It is important, especially for this age group, that all things are done in moderation, including eating and exercise. Habits that are formed in the teen years can last a lifetime and can affect the health of the body in later years. Profect's appeal to teens. Approaching a teen with a protein supplement idea will only work if it appeals to them on a number of levels: convenience, coolness, flavors, nutritional value. Profect is a convenient to carry, single-serving liquid protein shot that the teen can consume in a single gulp, on the way to school or practice or between classes. It can be used as a snack or with meals to boost protein intake to healthier levels and make up for whatever the teen might be lacking. It will appeal to the teen's sense of the cool and the unique with a plastic vial that resembles a test tube, which is interesting enough to hold their attention and cool enough to possibly start a trend. Profect comes in flavors that include blue raspberry, grapefruit mango, fresh citrus berry and cool melon splash. Nutritional value is important too, because teens can be surprisingly savvy when it comes to the topic of nutrition. Profect provides 10% of their daily needs of the B-complex vitamins as well as all of their daily needs of vitamin C. It has 0 fat, 0 carbohydrates and provides 25 grams of protein per 100 calorie serving.